Okay, now, I'm starting to think about my life, right? So I'm saying my daddy was a pimp. My daddy did not teach me pimping. My daddy showed me pimping, right? Now, I always wanted to be like my daddy. See, but I didn't want to be just like my daddy. But I'm similar to my father. So my business plan is that of a pimping, like my daddy say, pimpology. So it's based on what you would call a philosophy, but my daddy called it pimpology. And so I'm managing my assets. See what I'm saying? Just like if I had women, I have to manage them. I'm managing my business. So, okay, so what I'm saying is this. If you go to school, you learn someone's technique of how to do whatever you're inspiring to do. Well, I inspired to be better than my father because my father was always at competition with me. See, my daddy didn't teach me how to play pool. My daddy beat me playing pool. So I had to learn how to beat him. Never could do it because he's a pool shark. He took care of us. I saw him do it. Like, listen, man, my daddy is a great man. He was great at everything he did. He is my hero. Until I die, I won't have no hero other than my father. I just didn't like his techniques, see, because he was beating me and my mother. See, but I never stopped loving him and I never stopped wanting to be him. I just wanted to be better. Ain't nothing wrong with that because he wanted to beat me. Okay, we would go play basketball. Now, this is what I'm telling my son and my daughter. My father and I, we spent time together. Was it quality time? See, that's where I, as his son, say no. But he, as my father, say yes. And I'm saying, but he right. Because once I became a father, then I saw that the time he spent was time spent. So now, if I'm want to be better than my father, well, I'm spending the same time. I'm just spending it the way that I wanted my daddy to spend the time with me. See, I'm saying, okay, say, here I am. I'm brilliant, right? And I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete, but I'm brilliant. But I'm telling my daddy, man, you're going to put too much pressure on me over here because they going to be over the plan. See, but he like, Dave, who you talking about? See, so I'm trying to see what I'm talking about. I could never talk to him. So I try to be accessible, right, to my children. But I guess I'm just as intimidating as he is to me. Then, see, I could clean up what my daddy was doing to me. See what I'm saying? But to him, it's the same argument that we've been having. See, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, listen, you call a stumbling block what I call a wall. So when my daddy won't listen to me, I keep doing what I'm doing because that's what he taught me. See, so he hate to see himself. See, but now he saw it, like he was like, oh man, but somebody else told him, Breeze, that boy just like you. See, Then he started looking at me through his eyes. Then he saw me. But by then he was too ashamed. See, he was, but I'm telling him, I'm like, Dad, I love you, man. I understand. Like, hey, man, I understand. But I'm trying to show you that I got this from you. But he saw it. He just saw I had cleaned it up. See, so what I'm saying to y'all is this. If you on a path, right, like I say, and that's why I told y'all that before I asked y'all the question. See, I was following my father's footsteps when I was a kid because he had me in his scene and I had to play my part because this was real life. And if I had said, hey, this blase, Skippy blase, we all could have lost our lives. So I have always played my life in extreme danger for the money. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know no other way. So the pressure is when I'm calm, because I know now I'm playing for the money. But this what I'm saying, right? That's when I was younger. And I was in my daddy movie. You feel me? I was growing into myself, and my intellect was allowing me to see without becoming. But then I saw the problem and I started fixing it. So that's why I'm saying, like, the cycle in life is a circle. See, because if you following something, right, and you don't know where it's going to end, or you think that you smarter than that person, but you on that same path. See, now you, the smart person, is the one that end up in prison. See, the ignorant person is the one end up in the grave. But now do the child see? Because the path they on, see, they want to be just like they daddy, just like him. And they end up being that fool that intelligent person killed is why they in prison. See, because when I was a kid, see, I saw that fool. And see, so when I started seeing that fool in my people, I started getting that fool out of them. Say, hey, man, you can't do that, bruh. You gonna get us killed. See, but do they understand where my understanding come from? That I'm in with gangsters and my daddy tricking them and my mama there, I'm there, and I'm like 5 years old and I better understand the game. But the game wasn't taught to me. Like, they didn't sit down and say, hey, Tommy, you got to do this, boom, 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 boom. He was just telling my mama and she was telling him, and then I'm just there and I'm listening to the play, see? They think I don't understand. I'm 5, but I'm in the game. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay. So, damn. So I see the transaction go down. I get my cut. They give me $5. $5. Man, I was balling back in the days. You got $5. You 5. Man, come on, man. I got the old, wherever we at, it's on me. You understand? Man, I got a pocket full of money. Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you groomed to do something and you want to be the best at what you do, because your mama in your ear saying, be the best, son. Be the best. Get the best. Whatever the best is, get that. Get the best you can buy. Be the best. Have a wardrobe. Like, my mama taught me about a wardrobe when I was a kid. And I'm talking about when we were poor, man. Because my daddy went to prison. And so I'm saying, man, you know, because I used to have the Garanimals and all that. Look that up. That's like Osby Gosh stuff. I used to have all that. But that's doing the, first grade to 6th grade. See. But now to 5th grade, really, because 6th grade is when the trouble started. 7th grade, it was over. See, that's when it was 2 pair of pants, 3 shirts, 5 days. See, and the kids was brutal. Like, okay, it wasn't like Facebook and all, but it was in a sense. But it was it wasn't the whole world, but it was the whole school. That's your world as a Jet. And especially when you're a player and you done got caught up in the game, now the game done flipped. See what I'm saying? So now I'm seeing the flip side of the game. So that's why in that book, the book called The Gift, I say they flip, then I flip, and then they flop. What I'm saying is, see, when I was young and the game was flowing and the money was flowing, then it was ebbs and flows. Like someday we be doing good, someday we waiting on something to die. You hear me? See, that's why I was saying they like buzzards. See, because I was there as a child. See, okay, if your daddy and mother is hustlers and you with them, right, then you a survivor of the hustle. You understand? Because that's, you a kid. What can you do? You with your mama and daddy. What can you do? Right? So now everybody judging me. I'm a kid. What you want me to do? You supposed to help me, Christian. See that? Then people say, oh, he mad with Christian. I was a kid. And you doing the same thing now. You judging me for my mama and my daddy. How else did it get to the world if they wasn't doing the same thing? Oh, I knew he was doing something because I was successful. But I'm saying, if I saw success as a child, then you think I don't know what success looked like? And if I saw failure as a child, you think I don't know what failure looked like? And if I saw it and I walked away from it, and then I looked like success, but then I saw the limitations because I saw the game. See? So that's what I'm saying, the game came to me. Now, the question I'm saying is this. If you are hustling, whatever it is, working, playing football, basketball, baseball, all that's a hustle. Because it's not a dream, it's a pursuit. See, it's a job now. That, right? You ain't playing that because you love it. You playing that because you love the lifestyle. You done fell in love with the lifestyle, right? So now, once you achieve the position or whatever, and it's a job, see, you don't realize that's because you balling and 10 years done went by, bam. And now you not as good. See, and boy, you can see it, but you can't get there. See, now reality sink in, and all you ever did was play basketball or football or baseball or soccer. You never prepared for life. See, but now the women around you and the friends and all that is because of the money, the fun. But now you realizing, boy, Father Time catching up. See, now, me, it was all up here because I saw it when I was a kid and my daddy was trying to, and I was like, man, oh, man, Because, see, you going to put game into this, and, man, that's too much pressure on me. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So if you've been, like, with your daddy and you understand the game, and you say, man, I ain't finna let you put me in that game. Right? So man, he left all the talent and all that. But I'm saying, but you left all the game. See what I'm saying? So my daddy and I arguing, but y'all don't understand. Cause we arguing like we always argue. When I was a little boy, like, man, I don't like that. Man, this my game, blitz, skip, see? So now it flipped. Then I'm saying, well, this my game. Why you messing up my hustle, man? You understand me? You ain't work. Then that's like a knife in him. See, because that's what we was when I was young. See, then he saw me become successful, and you see, he had money, but he didn't grow no roots. He didn't buy nothing that would hold on. He had rings and all. See, but I had bought something my family can stay in. See, not look good in. See, my family would have inherited a house. See, not a ring. See, so that's why I pawned the ring to keep the house. But, so see what I'm saying? So if you on a path and you make it and it's a job, when did you learn how to live your life after you retire? Think about most athletes retire, they be 40, 41, 42, if they lucky, 40. I'm talking about lucky. Everything got to go right. I mean, everything. But most of them, it be 35. They get an injury. See, they don't just, athletes wear out. They don't retire. They wear out. Because because by the time they wake up to what's going on, they broke. See, a lot of them 30 for 30s, they be already broke. And they be trying to play to get back, and now they game suffer because they worrying about off. See, now their life is like a wave crashing on the shore. Now you say, how you know that? Because I was a millionaire. I did it the right way, and I saw the wave. See, that's why I wrote in a book, I said, well, it's my motion, but I put it in a book, and I was saying, hey, I'm gonna ride your wave in. And I say, they gonna see me riding your wave. But when the wave go back, see, it's gonna be a tsunami you riding on. See, and when you fall, it's gonna be sharks in the water. See, cause you taking they stuff. So when the wave reveal me and you way up there, see, they gonna see me protecting it. See, that's, okay, that's what I saw when I read about Moses' Exodus, right? And I saw my wave, see, because it flowed into my life, and then I rode it out of my life because my surfboard is made of truth. See, so treacherous water made on a surfboard made of truth, that's a smooth ride. See, even though the water is treacherous, I'm on the truth. See, so I'm flowing over. See what I'm saying? Now, that person is in the treacherous water. That's the evidence, right? So the evidence, so we go to court. So think about it. The wave came into my house. My house was in order. So I made us solid, right? So that's a fist. And then I rode the wave out with strength. See, legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal. See what I'm saying? In the human body. So I'm telling the spirit, whatever body you riding this wave on, it's now evidence of the body you invaded that is now been identified as violating the Florida Constitution in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And now a veteran, when this wave that rolled into my house, a veteran is gonna wash into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange. That's what happened. So, but I say that, see, I'm saying, see that trick, how I had to become a trailblazer. So see the difference between, see, I ain't getting nothing. See the computer off. This all just from the heart. That's why you don't see no definitions or nothing. Because I'm telling you from the heart everything I'm saying. See what I'm saying? But now when I'm talking and I'm describing me, then I use definitions. See, then I say, for which is defined as. See, because if I fit the description of a description given by somebody that I'm revealing, do you not see that they have seen me before? How can they describe me if they haven't seen me before? Now, have a slave ever seen what was described to them? But a slave has fit the description, right? They say you fit the description. So why, as a black man, can fit the description of a criminal, but not the definition of your God? So if I give the definition of me, then I am conceited because I made the definition. But what I'm saying is I am who I am, right? Now, my name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. But my title is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of 4 Castles Incorporated. President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Chancey Incorporated. King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of 4 Castles Incorporated. Father of Queen Tamika Rayshawn Castle of Chancey Incorporated, and King Tommy Chancey Castle Jr. of Chancey Incorporated. See, I am the president of my son and daughter's kingdom because they inherited from their father, for whom is the king of 4 Castles Incorporated, for which is where they come from. See, my children come from me. I planted them into their mother. She carried them to term, and they are our subjects. They are property. They are DNA. So I had to consolidate my bodies into one solid thick fist, a piece, or whatever, so I could then defend it in self-defense. So what I'm doing is, as a trailblazer who had to go another route, but he was doing because he competing against his father, because that's what his father taught him to do. Basketball, we competed. Man, we had a different team. He knew I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. He a Giant fan. Oh my goodness. Giant, come on, man. Or he a Pittsburgh fan. We in the Super Bowl. Man, he just going, you know what I mean? So he a Yankee fan. So I was a Boston Red. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But I'm actually a Cub fan. You see what I mean? But I couldn't, we were losing. So I had to pick somebody that it was a battle, you know what I'm saying? So I like Boston. But anyway, I still like Boston, but I like Atlanta too, see? But my heart, I'm a Cubby. I'm a cubby. So that's it. Right with that. But I'm just showing you the competitiveness. Like, bruh, and sis, woman and chillin'. You know, so there I go. I'm gonna cut the food. But anyway, so I'm just letting y'all see that my life is what I'm offering. Oh, excuse me. No. No. My way of life is what I'm offering. Because this dude told me you gotta be careful about the words you say. And I don't want to put his name out there, but he know who I'm talking about. But cause that was smart and he right. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be when you in court, you have to be precise. So that's why you'll hear me say a lot of stuff over and over. You say it's repetitive, but if you ever go to court with it, then you want to see it's a legal step. So that's the thing about people who don't have a legal foundation. See, when you trying to tell them how to do business legally, then they see no money in it. But you trying to tell them there is no money in business. You have to make money, man. That's why you in business, to make money. See what I'm saying? But see, what the small business is taught is to work. So they live off of the business. See, so they may be a charismatic person or whatever, when they was in high school, whatever, and they started something, and now that it becomes the place. So they classmates and everybody see, and then they see and they congregate at this spot. Now, that then sometimes it spreads into franchises. But that's when like somebody cooks some cookies or something like that, and then they can sell the ingredients as the cookie. The cookie become the asset. Now, once people fall in love with the cookie, which is, I'm not talking about dope, I'm talking about an actual Oreo. Okay, like Oreo cookies, any kind of ice cream or whatever, it's made out of an ingredient. You see what I'm saying? Now, freedom is also made out of an ingredient. The ingredient is the Constitution, whatever state or territory you reside in. The United States Constitution, if you are in the United States of America or its territories, right? So if you don't believe in the structure of your country, then you are the reason why your country lacks structure. See, if you break your finger, then your finger is broke, but you broke it. So now, how can you charge yourself for breaking your finger? What would be the punishment other than the pain you feeling because you broke your own finger? Well, if you break the laws of your country, then if enough of you break the laws, then you break the structure of your country. Now, who the fool? Who gonna feel the pain? Your next generation, because they not gonna have no country. Understand, anything that can be made can be destroyed. Anything that can be produced can be extinct. If you have extinct animals, then you have races that no longer exist. Cavemen, women. Now you see some people look cavemanish, and they could be of that species, but they were bred it out. And so it comes, see, you can see it. Some people, they look prehistoric, right? Some people. But we look at them and say they strange, but I look at them and say they beautiful because they rare. And I think the rarest things are the most beautifulest things, but the ugly people make beautiful things seem ugly. See, because when I was, like I say, in 7th grade and 6th grade, really, but like 4th and 3rd, 4th, I was the man. See what I'm saying? Because my daddy I was the man. But when I got in the 5th grade, things got tight. 6th grade, things came off the rail. 7th, 8th, and 9th, I had to get myself together. By the 10th grade, I had done became who I was going to be. Because I was coming from struggle. See what I'm saying? Now, I had to then, at 18, I had to redevelop again because I got to the end of my father's road. And that's what I'm telling you. I saw either I'm fit to go to prison or I'm fit to die. I saw it because my daddy went to prison and I saw some of my uncles didn't make it and I saw some other people didn't make it. So I knew that game, I couldn't win it. I'm an intellectual. I couldn't win. I saw it. So I said, man, and I can't fail at life. If I mean, I done got kicked out of school. See, I done failed at that, but that ain't my thing, so I'm cool with it. But see, that's that fool. See, fool. I mean, I'm cool with not going to school. Because think about that. So if I can tell you the good that I became, I gotta tell you when I was dark, man. See, that's what I'm. See, that's why I told my daughter the whole thing, because it was cleansing me. Because I was letting her know, like, this is why I'm so tough on you. I'm catching hell, but it didn't look like it. But I'm saying, man, this an apple, but it's worms all in it. But you see this beauty, but you don't see the worms. See what I'm saying? So I had to take the worms out of the apple. So when she bit it, it would be as sweet as it looked. Because I done took all the worms out. See, so I had to go back into darkness with the truth this time. And I had to look at all of the people who kept me dark was the same people that enjoyed my light. But I'm saying, why can't you still enjoy me, man? Come into the light. Stop being so dark.